Well, there's not much that I can do. I have to move Jill away, like here. Use... I'm gonna shove for 2 priests this turn. What I'm really concerned about right now is Rolf, because he can actually retaliate. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually... Wait a minute. Well, I can start by equip just the steel lance, so that's okay. Can do this. Then I will sing for... I'll sing for Volky alone, even if that's a little bit of a waste of potential. Call it as you will. Then I will have Volky trade off his equipment. Although he has the silver bow. That's a little bit of a problem, really. Because now Rolf can use it. And I don't want to kill any one of them. If only I could simply unequip him, you know. Well, for now, I'm simply going to swap out the majority of the equipment. And let's see, what can I give him? I would give him the less accurate one, that being the longbow, but... that leaves another problem. Now, I think those bishops move. No, they don't. Woo! That was actually kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's finish up our shoving strats right now, because I'm getting tired of this. Before killing the boss, I need to remember to steal this guy physics staff, which I think I will do this turn, actually. Maybe I will be able to. 3, 4, 5... No, I won't be able to. I'll need to sing, but I'll see what I can do. I suppose it's actually possible now that I think about it. If I can shove here, then I'll have Nefni shove here. I do need to do a little bit more of shoving, but I suppose it's actually doable. Because now a thing that I can do is actually sleep these guys, because I'm actually so close. It can actually work. I'll sleep this one first. Okay. And Mist is getting a lot of experience out of these days. I'm actually happy. HP, strength, luck, resistance. Alright. Her defense is still very low for someone of her level, but... I don't think I will be complaining anytime soon, you know. Alrighty, so, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I will need to shove with Ike, so that's not really pretty. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to move in with some units to take care of the mages here first, like this. Sure, I have another longbow to spare anyway. I do need to trade something off from Volky in order to steal the physics staff, however. Otherwise, he won't be able to. And I suppose I can do that with someone that doesn't have the inventory full. Which is quite literally no one besides Rayson, so... I'm going to put the silver bow on him. And then I'm going to chant. So I can actually end the map in this turn, really. I can actually give Ike some bonus experience in the next map. So I'm actually going to do this. Going to shove this bishop. Volky will go here and steal the physics staff. But now comes the very big problem. I actually can't attack the guy. Oh my. So what am I going to do here? Ideally, I would have to kill everyone. But that is definitely not gonna happen. I don't want to lose Volky at all, so here's what I'm actually going to do. Risky, maybe, but Jill is the only unit I would trust to survive. Like, Ike, I know for a fact that he will be fine. But, what was I about to say? Okay, so I'm going to equip the Steel Lance here. And I'm going to, rescue Ike. And move here. Then I'll move in with Kieran. I'm actually going to do some sick strats. Attack, do I have the... Yeah, okay, so let's take it out right now. Equip. Then I'm going to take Volky and drop him here. What do you have? The Steel Axe, perfect. So... yeah, I think this actually works a little bit better in my favor. I cannot rescue Ike this turn, but that's alright, I suppose. One more turn is all I need to finish this. Come on. Okay, so the bishop goes for Kieran. Oh, I actually didn't see Kieran's HP. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Game? Now, the problem is that guy because he has killer weapons. Hey, Robes. If I get so much scratch, you better get to healing. No, 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 no. Ooh. That, my friends, took a lot from my lifespan. Like, seriously. Also, in case I can actually clear a better path here, can I actually do... Let's see if I can, really. Because, let's see, Rayson, where can he dance? He can dance here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop Ike right here. I'm gonna move Oscar here. Then, I think it's start to finally clear up the rabble. Okay, so I want this mage dead. See to it, Oscar. Kieran, sorry. Alright, good boy. And now run away. You're way too injured, you risked your life too much. HP, strength, speed, defense. Alright, at least you got a very good level up out of it. I'm proud of you, my friend. Very proud. Very proud. So, what if I can actually... Can I actually steal from this guy? No, I think I can. No, I can't. So, best to simply get to killing. Okay, so, anyone need healing? Like, major healing? Kieran, of course. I can kill the boss in this turn, and I am going to do it with Ike. Like, no questions asked. I will put Mist here. Then, ideally, I will put Nephne here so that I can shove this guy. Perfect. Now I have a clear path. And take it, I shall. Now, there are no more enemies that I can kill. Which is a little bit sad, yes, but... You know what? I actually got a big bounty. I mean, I could steal this, man staff if I wanted to, but all my units have full inventory, so... Well, besides Rolf, really. So what if I can actually... Okay, so here's what I can do. I can put Rolf here. Put Volky here. Trade, and give him... You know what? I can actually... Give him my stuff back. You can take this, you can take this, you can take this, and lo and behold, thieves are fun. Okay, so let's see how you deal with the boss, Ike. Yeah, you murder him. And you know what? Let's take the brave sword out for a spin, shall we? So you made it this far, have you? Tell me, how many pathetic priests did you have to kill to get here? No one. That's the thing. Come on, 5 more? You're pretty scrawny. You could probably take 10 or so without breaking a sweat. Cowardly cur. Time to stop hiding and fight like a man. Well, more like die, but... yeah, the brave sword is actually very good. I used her 4 times, but you know what? It's pretty okay. Should have brought more priests or some babies. Dang! For saying that, just go die. Well, not a level up, but... Oh, okay, I get another killer bow. That's nice. I think I did save all the priests here. Thank you very much. I never imagined that we would be rescued by soldiers of an enemy nation. There was no way we'd cut down innocent priests being forced to fight against their will. Father, we bear no ill towards the kingdom of Daein itself. We wish only to reclaim the homeland which was unjustly taken from us. That is the reason we fight. We had no desire to invade this land. If nothing else, please believe that. I beg your pardon. May I have the favor of your name? Elincia Riddell Crimea. I'm the sole survivor of the Crimean royal family. Oh, you. Let us give thanks that you are alive and well. And please, I beg you on your understanding as well. There are many Danes who do not support the king's actions. I understand. Well, that actually gives a good outlook on Daein. My young general, this is for you. Oh yeah, so we actually got all the... we actually saved all the priests, we didn't touch a single one, and we get a little surprise for it. Not just bonus experience, but we also get a little extra. My young general, this is for you. Huh? As thanks for saving our lives. Get the Ashera staff. The best staff in the game. It's an S rank, which Mist will be able to use very soon. And as you can see, it has global range, and it restores all HP to allied units, as well as restoring their condition to normal. Essentially, this is a fortify and a restore staff combined, but the thing is, it actually heals up everyone. The healing rate of this staff is like the fortify, so 10 plus units magic. So Mist will be able to heal around 35 HP to all units in the map. That's very nice. And of course, I will make very good use of it. And the only way you can get it is actually send... the only way you can get the staff is actually clear this map without killing any bishop. Not gonna lie, I was not aiming for the Ashera staff, but now that I have it, I don't see why not using it. It would be very useful in the endgame, that's for sure. Now it's time to search this place. And now for us, it's time for more storytelling. My Lord Ike, may I join you? Sure, why not? Everyone's landing at... Ike! Ike, where are you? Mist, I'm over here. Ike, this way, quickly! Rayson is in trouble! What's going on with him? What? Yeah, what's going on? Rayson, what is it? He's been like this from the moment he set foot in this room. He's just staring at the walls. Maybe because something is written in that? Yeah, and that's ancient language if I see correctly. What is all this? Every wall has the same pattern on it. It's not a pattern, it's ancient language. All chant and spells in magic scrolls are written thusly. Can you read it, Soren? Some, but not all. Spells are simple, whereas it has a complex... This is a complex narrative. I think Priest Rayson could read it. I bet this is the same language that Leanne was speaking. It is. It's the Serenus language. Their chants are all in this language too. So Rayson is reading what's written on the walls? It appears that way. Shall we leave him be? There's a lot of writing here. This could take hours. I think that's a good idea. Ike! What is it? What now? From what I could gather, I think a person was locked in this room sometime in the past. You don't know who it was, do you? I wasn't able to read enough of the writing, but I found this under the bed. Is this? I think it may have belonged to whoever was imprisoned in this room. What was it? I apologize. I took up much of your time. Rayson, you don't look so good. Why don't you rest for a bit? No, I'm fine. It's more important that we talk. About the owner of this feather? Oh, so it was a feather. Oh, so you mean like a heron was... Oh, I see now. What was it in that room? Soren found it. Whose was it? Lilia, my older sister. The writing on the walls is hers. You have an older sister too? Will you tell us about it? She was kidnapped 20 years ago on the night of the Serenus massacre. I thought Lilia had been murdered along with my other brothers and sisters. I believed that until today. Who took her? The walls say only that he was a large human. She probably never knew who it was. A large human? He thrust a clean treasure at her and demanded that she use her magic to revive the thing sealed inside it. Well, clan treasure. So that must have been the Laren's medallion. He exhorted her again and again, but to no avail. Lilia refused his request every time, because she did not possess that power. Someone wanted to revive the Dark God. I wonder who could it have been? Shortly after she was brought here, Lilia fell ill and collapsed. I'm not surprised. It was a terrible time. She was imprisoned in that tiny room with no view of earth or sky. Oh, that's awful. Mist, I'm sorry. I just feel so sad for Lilia and for Rayson too. I beg your pardon. Let me continue. A young Bjork began coming to the room to care for Lilia. She had bluish hair and blue eyes. Wait a minute, that description sounds oddly familiar. And her heart was unusually pure for a Bjork. In time, Lilia and she came to be friends and share a mutual trust. Lilia decided to entrust her hopes to the woman. They shared no common language, but it took some time. But eventually, the Bjork woman understood what Lilia wanted, which was to take the treasure and the song and flee this temple. Brother! Was there anything else written about this Bjork woman? A name, perhaps? Translated into our language, it was probably Elena. I knew it! Mother! It was our mother! What? Are you sure? Our mother's name was Elena. Like me, her hair was blue, as were her eyes. Rayson, the object you referred to as your clan treasure was an aged bronze medallion, wasn't it? How do you know about that? The medallion became my mother's keepsake. The song too. My parents both gave their lives to protect it. Like, you and Mist are Elena's children? Then Laren's medallion is here? The medallion was stolen, probably by Daein. It can't. This is unbelievable. Can a thing like this be chance? To be honest, I don't fully understand all that's happened, but it all makes sense. It all comes together. Mist. That's the song but the melody is a little different, isn't it? It's similar to the song Rayson and Leanne sang in the forest. My mother used to sing it as a lullaby. It is the song of release, the one Lilia entrusted to Elena. But I wore the medallion and sang that song almost every single night, and nothing ever happened. The magical effect of the song is awakened by the power of the singer. It can't be unleashed by just anyone. The true song of release can only be sung by a girl named Altina. Lilia wanted your mother to take the melody to Altina and return the medallion to its rightful place in Serenus Forest. Wait a minute. The story is becoming clearer and clearer. My father fled Daein to protect my mother, who was carrying the amulet. There's another thing that is actually bothering me. So, technically, the reason why Ashnard wanted either Rayson or Leanne was actually to sing the song, but in the end it would actually turn out to be the same thing with Rayson's sister Lilia. That's not good. Ike, how did you know? Volky told me. He told me about my father's past, and the amulet, and the Dark God too. So you know everything. King Ashnar took Lilia, didn't he? That would be the final piece of the puzzle. After all, the man who found my father was the king's henchman. Ike, are you saying you know who killed Commander Grail? You never said anything about that. We all thought his murder was unknown. Why didn't you say anything? I don't know. I never felt like talking about it. He was a Daein soldier, wasn't he? Who was it? Who was the man who killed Commander Grail? Titania, calm down. Even if you knew, you're not strong enough to kill him, you know? Ike, tell me! Can we discuss this later? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Up to this point, we'll all be fighting for the liberation of Crimea. Even if we now add that stopping the Dark God from being released and punishing Commander Grail's killer, our enemy remains unchanged. King Daein and his henchmen are the ones we must defeat. That's actually pretty true. We keep on this way and we actually get like 4 birds with one single stone. It's mysterious, isn't it? I mean, Rayson said the same thing earlier, but could all of this really be mere coincidence? The fall of Crimea, Ike's parents, the death of Rayson's sister, the fact that everything leads back to Daein. If true, it changes the meaning behind this war. The treatment of Lilia is one thing, but the assassination of the former apostle, the framing and destruction of my nation? If it was all part of Daein's plan to steal the medallion and the song, then the reason I fight... I feel you, brother. I feel you. Okay, we actually cleared chapter 22. It was rather easy, not gonna lie. It took me less effort than I thought it would be necessary. I'm not sure if I managed to defeat this map within the turn count requirement. I think I did, because I think it was actually 9 turns. I will check before beginning the next episode in a few minutes. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I actually played pretty well, besides that one moment with Kieran. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment so that I know what you think of it. And if you haven't, please subscribe and click on the bell so you will be automatically updated when I will upload a new video. This has been Bahama Raven, and I will see you soon with the next video. Peace out, my friends.